Hey there, it's Raven Scry here today to offer another crypto read. This one's from Lou, so thank you so much, Lou. He's selected Moonbeam, Sushi, and Gala. So before I start, this is not financial advice. You've always got to do your own research, follow your own heart and intuition before making investment choices. Also, if you like one of these readings, please don't hesitate to get in touch via the About page of the channel and contact me from there. Enjoy. Okay, so the first crypto that you've selected is Moonbeam. And as I open up to Spirit, I'm just connecting. It's interesting because it's like I'm kind of getting this kind of energy that's like unsettled, and it's kind of shaky in the way that it's coming through. I'm hearing trouble in the system. Okay, and I ask Spirit, help me to understand trouble in the system in regards to Moonbeam. They say eruption, but then eruption of growth. It's like it's sort of double-edged or something in the way that they share this. And I say, give me a bit more understanding in regards to Moonbeam. And as we move further down the timeline into 2024, into 2025, what Spirit can add about this project, any insights. That I'm just hearing success. It's all relative, they're saying. It's all relative. And it's like they're somehow measuring it against other things. They're also saying adoption and progress. It feels like there's a stable steadiness here. In the way that they're showing me the energy. Now, I do see quite a strong build with this, and almost a different shape to the trajectory than some of the others. It's like it's kind of moving along, and it's just kind of gradually over time doing this upward move. It's not having major spikes. Well, not that they're showing me in this. In this trajectory, but they're just sort of having this, they're giving me this stable, steady kind of energy around the project and its movements. They're talking about there's going to be one that's going to do better than this project. And I say, well, help me to understand, what do you mean one that's going to do better? It's like they put another one next to it, and it's like they're the same. It's almost like whatever this project does, Moonbeam, which I'm not sure what it does, there's something that is going to do the same thing. It's like they're bringing this to mind as important. They're talking about future adoption and growth, and they're talking about a catalyst for change. Something in connection to this project is opening up something else. It's like it's a flow-on effect, and it's very important. Whatever they're doing, it's like they're opening doors for other things, other projects in some way. And from that, it's like new things unfold. Now, I don't know if that's in the literal sense of businesses or new technology, or like where that's kind of coming in, but it's just like they're opening doorways into new ways. Now, I want to say, I feel like there's a very, as I connect into that more, it's like I'm getting this kind of hum energy, and it's reminding me of one of the readings that I did recently with this green energy filling the space. Actually, I think it was Casper. But whether it's Casper or not, I'll move back. It's just there's a similar energy. I think Casper was a big positive energy that came through. One of the most positive, I think, out of all these readings so far, and undeniable in the openness and connection to the spirit world, is the way that I feel it. But they're somehow showing a similar energy with this green space, this green hum. It's like this green hum that is like, if I just kind of feel it, it's like something's about to happen there. There's an opening. And again, there's this feeling of standby. Something hasn't quite happened, but there's this sense of hope. There's a sense of possibility there, and it's just almost on standby in the way that they show this. Now, I'm just going to ask if Spirit has anything more to add in regards to the movements along the timeline, or anything that we should be made aware of around this project Moonbeam. Talking about not being the source of information, it's interesting. I just look up at a 444, which has some significance too. Not being the source of information for development and growth. And I ask, help me to understand that a little bit more. They're talking about other coins, more about the other coins' development. Okay, it's like they're wanting me to move along from this one. There is this sense of, open, expansive hum energy, but it's like they're kind of wanting to bring other things into it in some way, bring other elements, other projects, keep developing it. It's like, don't stop there, is the feeling that I get around this one. And there is also this sense of excitement and joy and anticipation, but for some reason it's like I'm wanting to get more, but they're just kind of holding me back a little bit. So yeah, whether this is to do with timing or just this energy of this hope, but just being a little bit held back. Okay, I'm going to move along now to the next project, Sushi. Yes, talking about larger adoption, larger growth, I see large movements too for it. And, as I look and ask to move into 2024, further into 2024, into 2025, I do see quite a decent upward trajectory taking place. It's just like keeps going up. We have small pullbacks, but there is this it's going. It's moving. They're saying local adoption, but they're saying everywhere. It's like they're spreading it out across the globe, and they're like here, 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 and they're pointing to all the points, and it's like from there, boom. It's like there's this opening, and there's a lot of. And interestingly, there's 4 2s just popped up as I said that. There's a lot of hubbub, kind of, chatter, excitement in the energy. It's like things are happening, things are getting done. There's a lot moving within this project, within Sushi and Sushi's energy. And I ask Spirit, what they have to share around Sushi. They're saying outstanding, and they're giving me a number 1. This project will do well. I feel there's a lot of conviction behind the energy of what they're saying here. It's like this project will do well, and they just it's either a 1 or it's a number 1. It's like this is kind of number 1, yes, very solid in its movements. Now, I ask, is there any particular months that we should be looking out for? They're saying September is significant, and significant for movements. I'm hearing a boom around that too. Now, I know that there's been other coins that I've read that have this reference to September as well, so it must be an important time in the market. But yeah, they're just bringing my attention to that as a positive time for the project Sushi. And I ask, is there anything to look out for in regards to Sushi? They're not wanting to give anything here. It's like, no, we don't really want to give anything. It's looking pretty positive currently of what the energy is and where it's moving, and the development and growth. It's quite large and quite expansive. So it's good. Certainly feels like a good project. And I just want to ask anything more that they wish to share around Sushi, any advice. They're talking about don't sleep on this one. And it's interesting because they're saying don't sleep on this one, but they're showing a chart going up and then going down. And I ask, well, help me to understand on, don't sleep on this one if something's going down. They're talking about some sort of a drop that happens fast. But it's like it will pick up again. It's like they're showing it bounce in the way that, it's like there's some sort of fast drop and then there's a bounce that's sort of going up. But in regards to don't sleep on this one, help me to understand don't sleep on this one. They're talking about large growth across the industry. So they're just wanting to reference some sort of drop and to be mindful of that, but overall large growth. And it's like they give me this sense of kind of fear of like, if there was a drop, you're like, oh, there's a possibility of like, should I hold on or should I be selling? Or but there's this kind of a bounce afterwards, and it just sort of continues on. But it's difficult to really see where it's going in some ways because there's a lot of chaotic energy around the project when they're showing this energy. But certainly a good project, certainly got quite a bit of strength, I want to say. Okay, I'm going to move along now to the last crypto reading. And it's interesting, there's a lot of triple numbers. I just got a 333 and an 1111 popping in here. So Spirit feels quite close within the exploring of these cryptos. Okay, so Gala being the third crypto. They're talking about triple X. Whether that means 3X or triple X, okay. Now, help me to understand, Spirit, what can you give me around Gala? Excitement. It's like there's an energy of excitement and like, yes, awaiting anticipation around this. And I ask, well, help me to understand this. Like, what am I being shown here? The significance of what I'm being shown. They're talking about the next level very soon. And the next level of adoption and growth very soon. It's like it's going to go through some change, and that's going to be quite a big step. Interestingly, I get a bing in that as well. Often there's, to me that's like Spirit comes in and clarifies things. So there's this next step up into some new development that's going to, open up a lot of doors. And it's like I see these doors just opening, boom, 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 all these little doors. And it's almost like it can reach further. It's got further ability to reach for whatever's happened within this upgrade or this update is how that it comes through. So as I ask for Gala, if we head into 2024, further into 2024, into 2025, how's Gala going as a project? What have you got to share around this? Oh, they're talking about positive growth, but then I'm hearing epic fail, and I'm seeing something fall. Now this feels like it's almost 2025, but I'm hearing epic fail and this candle that's just going down. Now I ask, help me to understand this more. What's taken place here? It's like they're talking about adoption, but no, they're just giving me this kind of cross, and it's difficult to understand what's coming through here. But I ask, can you offer me something to show me to understand this more, Spirit? They're saying epic fail, epic fall. Many won't do well from this. Like there's something that's going to happen down the line that's not looking very good. It's making me feel a bit like, a bit sick, like there's a lot of loss here. So something's happened that's not good. Keeping that in mind, but I ask, well, overall for the project, because that kind of threw a real dampener on the vibe of Gala. And I ask, well, overall for the project, can you give me clarity around this project Gala? Because I feel as though they're giving me positive, then they're giving me something that's going to happen with it. It does feel later on, but I ask, what more can they give around this? Anything more? They're just relating back to this epic fall, epic fail. Something's going to take place with it later on. So really just be mindful of that. It's like they're not really giving me much else. Yeah, it seems to be a good project and there's a lot of warmth and hype and like, yes, there's something good going on here. And perhaps it does move well, but it's like there is just this this epic fail, epic fall that they're referencing really clearly and really loudly that feels like it's in 2025 to me. It feels a bit later on, further down. So just keep that in mind if you're invested or if you're going to invest with this one. Okay, I hope you enjoyed those readings. If you've got any thoughts or any comments that you'd like to share, please pop them below. And again, if you would like one of these readings, please don't hesitate to get in touch via the About page of the channel and the email address from there. I'm going to be coming back with some different readings soon that aren't just coin focused, so just letting you know that. But I hope you're all well and enjoying life at the moment. It's big times, big energy, and I'm thinking and feeling you all, and I'm sending you all many blessings. Raven Scry signing off.